What's up, my pugnios? Andy with Andy Vlogs. Excited to share with you guys this content here, guys. As the title suggests, we're going to be going over a really exciting piece of work here. This is honestly, in my opinion, art. This is from the folks at Nomad. This is their Horween leather, modern leather folio for the iPhone 14 Pro Max. What's unique and different from the other video that I just did is that this is like a wallet. It flips over the top of the screen and gives you a full covering there of your phone. With that said, I do have to let you know here that I did work with Nomad to procure these items here. They did send this to me complimentary, but this is not a sponsored video, so you know where that relationship is. However, I'm able to dictate pretty much whatever I want here for this review, and it's going to be a positive one because this Horween leather is incredible. Locally sourced hide from Chicago, beautiful stuff here. And I'm ready to jump into this here. With that said, let's go ahead and switch over to the top down. So before we jump into it, I do want to show you here, this was last year's leather hide. They did say it was locally sourced, I believe from Chicago. It didn't have the Horween tag on it, but this is a year-old hide. So this is what you're going to be expecting. I've used this for the 13 Pro Max. This is what I use for my 13 Pro Max. You can see it's got bumps, scrapes, scratches, but that leather is gorgeous. It looks great. It's so good. The only thing I will note here is that this edge is notorious for wear and tear, so keep that in mind. With that said, let's go ahead and go into the unboxing. Pretty straightforward. You just pull it from the top. What's nice here is that Nomad is a climate neutral company, which means that this is all recyclable material, and you can recycle it yourself as well. I'm grabbing the wrong thing and throwing it away. There it is. Alrighty, man. Oh, once again, it did it again. I wasn't expecting that. My mind is on other things, and I'm trying to do this in one take. Wow, this smells incredible. This is 2 videos in a row. I usually don't interrupt my top down with any other video, but I have to give you guys my expression here and my first impression. This is incredible. This smells so good. I love me some leather. I love horseback riding in the summer where I live. It is beautiful. It is awesome, and this reminds me of that hide when you sit on the horse and you're so cool. Nonetheless, having this in my pocket is going to be amazing. It's going to be a hard choice between the Folio and between the modern leather Horween case, if you haven't checked that out. With that said, here let's get real close to look at the case itself. If it will, there we go. So you can see it's sewn beautifully together. That hide is delicious. If a smell can be delicious, you know it's real leather. Because of the way that it bends and moves. This is real leather. The hide is thick. It's real nice. Going back up the case. Looks like in shipping it did have a couple little bumps and bruises. It's alright. Didn't hurt anyone. That's to be expected. There is this thing on the inside that I'll take out. I'll show you here in a second. But showing you the case here. It does protrude up. I do want to let you know that it is a TPC polycarbonate material around the edges. And then the buttons here for the power button as well as the volume rocker, they are aluminum, which is nice. Wow, that is impressive. Let's see if I can get real close here to show you the careful detail in the packaging here. I can't quite get that edge. Nonetheless, it looks like it's lined with a microfiber material, which believe it or not, is really soft to the touch. I really like that. It's kind of like the feeling of my leather wallet when I carry it around. It's lined on the inside with a similar fabric. You've got 3 different card slots, which are great, which are nice, bulky, and deep. You also have a cash spot if you want to put coins or cash. Probably recommend a couple of bills here for tips and whatnot. As you can see, it is embossed there on the fabric with their Horween leather, sourced from Chicago. Similarly, the case is lined with that product. It is a little more spongy. It could just be the textile, but This microfiber material is nice and soft and adds additional cushioning for your phone. On the inside, they have their awesomely engineered case. As you can see, if I get closer, you can kind of see those little pockets. The idea behind the pockets in there is that it provides you some extra cushioning because it traps air in there and provides a little buffer. Now, it's not going to prevent cracks, but it is going to allow you to have that comfort and stability. Let's go ahead now and jump into placing it in. As you can see there, fits just nicely. It's a little bit thicker than your most cases around the edges here. The bezel gives you probably a 1/16 of an inch on both sides, so it's probably an 1/8 of an inch, maybe a 1/4 of an inch thicker. Closing it up here, it just feels like a nice wallet. I love that. You got it leather on the both sides. I can't get enough of that. That's fantastic. Fabulous. All the different words. With that said, as you can see here, it doesn't encroach on my screen protector, which is definitely a must. I'll make sure and have that link down below in the description. But it also gives you enough clearance here that if it does land flat for whatever reason on the screen, it's not going to scratch. It's not going to impede or scratch your screen there. On the camera module here, you do have it rubbing against the polycarbonate material, which is good. You never want it to rub against the lens module because these are your babies. If you're going to be vlogging like I am, this is definitely what you're going to need to be using to secure it. All right, let's go ahead now and second to lastly show you how to put together this flap. I presume it goes, I got to find where the magnet is, right there. Okay, so since it's like that, I'm going to need to feed it through like this. You're going to keep the gray side up. You're going to feed it through, and you'll notice that they've got sewn here in between the leather and the wallet. You've got a little pocket here to place this leather clip. It's obviously optional. It's got some wing tips, so be careful as you're pulling it through. You don't want to yank it. You do want to make sure and pull it through that magnet. The wing tips hold on to it. You can close it, and then it will latch shut nicely. It's not super strong, but it's enough. Put it like that. I might have to angle it better. Like that. I think I want to put it in. I think I pulled it too far. I want to push it out. You want to find that sweet spot where it can latch down without it having like too bulky here. So that might be a little too far. We'll go right there. Boom. That looks great. Look at that. Oh man, what a picture. With that said here, I don't believe it's excuse me. I believe it's MagSafe compatible. However, you have to be cognizant of this latch. You may not be able to charge it through MagSafe when you have that latch there. You can't have it latched with that MagSafe. So you can see here the MagSafe there holds on tight. It's about 2 pounds of strength. I've got this 9,000 milliamp battery pack here from the folks at iWALK. As you can see, it's pretty cool. It's got the LED light charging symbol, and you got like a heat sink here on the bottom. You can opt in for a smaller battery. This is the Apple MagSafe battery here. Looks really good, sleek. Charge your phone. Terrific. Or if you wanted to pull out, like a third-party travel 3-in-1, it'll fit right here on this magnet. You got to find the spot. Boom. There it is. There you have it. Alrighty, my friends, my pungios. With that said, this is the Horween leather, modern leather folio from the folks at Nomad. It's got the cool magnetic latch. It's leather all the way around. This is sourced domestically in the United States in Chicago. It's just gorgeous. I love what it makes my phone do and look like. It isn't that type of folio that provides you a stand. Some of these folios will like articulate right here, right where the phone is, but they didn't choose that. And I'd prefer to just have it like that because I don't want it bending and breaking, and I don't know. I just like this classic look. With that said, guys, as you guys know, this was provided to me complimentary from the folks at Nomad, so you know where my bias is. But it's quite the experience when you open it for the first time and you get that draft of fine leather hide. It does come with a oil or like a shampoo that you'll want to put on your case to preserve it. It's a little pouch here that I didn't show on screen. But with that said here, guys, down below in the links in the description will be the product pricing and availability. If this is something that you're interested in, appreciate it. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching. Catch you on the next one.